Okay, so this is going to walk you through finding, not finding, but solving a rational equation, finding the solution, essentially. So before this lesson, we have previously done writing fractions as a common denominator or adding or subtracting fractions. So I have two examples here that we're just going to walk through together. So if I have a common denominator, I can just add my numerators like you see here, x over 5 minus 2 over 5. A little bit different on the right side if I don't have a common denominator. I first need to multiply by what's missing, and then I can get, once I have a common denominator, I can continue. So here I multiplied by what was missing, and then I combined like terms. In this case, there were no like terms, so I just combined my numerators to make it 3x minus 4. Remember, you can pause the video if you need to, rewind, anything like that. So now let's talk about solving. So it's a little bit different when you're solving because there's now an equal sign, and instead of just simplifying, you have to actually go ahead and get a solution for x. So on the left-hand side, I have the same exact equation or same exact expression that I had up above. If not, I would obviously have to work through that first. But this piece is from above, so I'm just going to copy it down. We have x minus 2 over 5 equals 1 over 5. Once you have a common denominator, you can cross them all out. So I have a common denominator here. They're both 5s. I'm going to cross them out. I have an equation left over, x minus 2 equals 1. So now I'm just going to solve from here, and I get x equals 3. So I'm going to do the same thing on the right side. Once again, if I didn't already have this part from up above, I would have to do that. But I do, so I'm just going to copy it from above. I have 3x minus 4 over 6. And on the right side, I have 5 over 6. I have a common denominator. I can cross them out and just work with my numerators. So I have 3x minus 4 equals 5. And I'm just going to solve from here. So I get 3x equals 9, divide by 3, and we get x equals 3. You can always go back and check if you want. That's up to you. So how do I do this from start to finish? There are some steps that we're going to copy down to follow. So a rational equation is an equation in which a variable appears in one or more of the denominators. So our first step is going to be to determine the LCD for the problem. And we had practiced finding LCDs in our previous lessons with adding and subtracting fractions. Then you're going to multiply each piece by what's missing. Once again, this is just same steps that we did before. Here's the new steps. Our new steps now are that I'm going to cross out the denominators, but only if they're the same. If your denominators are not the same, something went wrong, go back and check your work. And then I'm going to solve our resultant equation. So you're taking all of your numerators and solving them, whether it's a linear equation or a quadratic equation. And you are always going to check your solutions. You'll see what that looks like in the follow-up videos. There are going to be some videos with some more intense or more involved examples. These are just the notes portion. So make sure to watch the other videos on the examples.